military. When I grew up, with the fucking burning. The trainers sent me to the military. All the rags on me, don't know how to spend it. What's my duty, my friend, in the government, doing his job, that's how the world is worked. The miracle shines through. House to house, house to house, house to house. We living in 2023, 17 years old. I'm on my own journey. Please don't bother my soul. Let's just begin. It's alright, let's rise on my fucking fortress. Such a bullshit, you're the bullshit. You're thinking how to find your invention. The answer at the highest dimension. You better gotta sleep, find it in your dream. That's how the world is worked. Living in 2023, 17 years old. I'm on my own journey. Please don't bother my soul. Let's just begin. It's alright, let's rise on my fucking fortress.
What up? Bro, what the fuck am I acting like that? Okay, so what's up everyone? How's it going? I'm not jerking off, okay. So we have to be consistent. Y'all guys to be consistent. If you have a dream, if you have something to accomplish, do it every day. Even though it's just a small steps. Anjay, gue udah kayak motivator banget. I'm not that kind of guy, actually. This kind of strange opening like I've ever done. I don't want to do that anymore. Shit. Oh, so how are you guys? So today I'm going to study about ielts again. I have writing class today and speaking class, but what I am most, I don't know how to describe it. What I the most, it's kind of weird. What I'm most glad about today's class is writing class, because the lecture is very straightforward. I like her. I like the way she teaches us. So yeah. So I don't think I'm going to study about writing again. It's different though. The class it's pretty basic actually, but it's still challenging. But IELTS, you have to burn your brain. Well, actually, I'm kind of confused. What should I choose to study? But let's see what we got here. So yesterday I was learning about a reading skill, and I got like 4 wrongs in here. It's actually pretty bad. Next we got a reading again. True, false, not given. I don't think I should wear a fucking headset, because I found that I prefer to study without listen to anything like music, instrument, even it's just instrumental, you know. I'm more comfortable without listening to any song. I just feel like the natural sound is more comfortable to me. What do you think? What about you? Please comment down below. I'm just kidding. I want to I'm not trying to judge myself, but from my perspective, my English is still pretty bad, but not that bad. I still have a problem to to express like to express my thoughts into into a sentence that people could understand, you know. And I'm thinking how to like improve it, but like faster, you know, not faster, I mean effective and efficient. mm, like what should I do? Should I like read every day? I think that's I think that's one of the method that really could help me to improve the way I communicate with others, so people can understand me, not like something like that. Reading is the most effective thing because in when you read, you try to comprehend a text, something that you are trying to understand. So you can learn by the text how to deliver the ideas, how the author delivered the ideas, so I can understand, you know. So I think I have to read every day, you know. I'm mostly just listening because, you know, I I often watch a tutorial to about music, about audio engineering, um, because to learn about audio engineering, it's impossible to learn by read. I think I have to like watch someone practicing um, something that I want to learn, so I have to watch. And I didn't read anything actually, so I have to add to build some habit to read every day, like literally anything. I'm not interested to novel anymore because I don't know why, man. Like novel is like, I don't know. It's not a good time to read a novel for me. So I'm interested to I if I have to read, I think I think I'm going to choose Medium. You know Medium? It's like a platform that you can share your article basically. So a lot of people, like a lot of interesting thing was written there, has written there. So like you know, like um something that not a lot of people talk about in Medium that exists, and I really kind of like it. I forget. I was reading about um I think about grapes, like yeah, about grapes yesterday because I ate too much grapes and I want to know like the nutrition fact about it. Um, yeah, I think yesterday. I don't think so. I don't know. I forget, man. Like, right now I'm kind of curious about, you know, melon. I don't know what melon in English. It's melon. Ugh. What the hell is this? Oh yeah, it's melon. 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 Um. Benefit. Immune system. Every fruit has that kind of that benefit. You know, strengthening the immune system, strengthening, preserving heart and fan health. What is preserving? Preserving. Oh, like keep the heart and vein health. Okay, preventing cancer. It's very basic. A lot of, I think, um, a lot of fruit has the same benefit. Living insomnia. Yeah, it's more specific. Losing insomnia, well, that would be very helpful for me. Okay, enough for melon. Yeah, that's the way I read. Like, okay, I read, just fucking skim. I never like really deep down into reading. Like, get like have the get to the flow. Like having the constant flow to read. I always like skim through the pages and then, okay, I get the ideas. Well, I'm not sure that I get the idea, like the whole idea. I think I make an assumption about the idea mostly. So I want to get rid of that bad habit. I want to destroy that kind of habit, to read more mindfully, I think, because I succeed to watch something mindfully. So let's move on into read something mindfully. Yep. So anjay, kagak travel lu. Halo Dava, anjing. Ada si Dava cuy. Gue berpulang anjir. Tadi abis dari luar. Honeydew apa anda? Apa itu honeydew? Oh, honeydew itu melon. Tapi sama aja kayaknya. Melon. Baru tahu gua. Thank you. Itu kayak sinonimnya apa bagaimana dah? Tapi di sini melon ini kayaknya sama sih. Mungkin honeydew tuh lebih kalau melon tuh lebih umum. Lebih umum yang mana ya? Sorry, gue harus enteng. Oh, gue kan biasa nge-live. Gue belajar ielts. Review lagi lagu. Review apa emang? Gue pernah review lagu? Nggak pernah gue review lagu. Tapi gue ada banyak bikin lagu sih, Dav, karena gue punya FL Studio berapa? 21 sekarang. Hah? Apa nih tuh Milan and the Beast? Milan Beauty and the Beast. Apa? Gue juga banyak sih denger artis-artis new wave di SoundCloud sekarang. Apa itu Milan Beauty and the Beast? Oke. Oh, Milan. Oh ya, gue pernah denger sih namanya di YouTube.
Spark this split up. This us. Yeah. It hurt my soul when you love. Gotta act right or get love. Get lost up in your beauty. Wanna be stuck in your story. You don't keep shit on with 40. Yo, fresh up on that hating shit again, I'm on it. Remember what you said?
Ntar gue dengerin lagi. Gue mau belajar dulu anjir, cuk. Jadi keganggu kan lu, ganggu mulu kerjaan, Dav, ayo bikin lagu lagi. Gue udah ada FL Studio 21 nih. Terus gue juga udah ada banyak plugin. Gue masuk kolektif underground anjir, dari Atlanta cu. gue dapet FL Studio 21 juga dari mereka anjir. Terus nih gue flexing plugin gue cuy, mana sih, gue ada gue ada waves banyak waves. Terus gue ada plugin untuk VST, gue ada serum, ada expand, purity yang bagus. Yoi, apa namanya? Gue masuk Discord, gue nggak mau kasih tahu sih, gue nggak mau, gue pelit, nggak bodo amat, nggak mau gue kasih tahu. Gue lagi ada project kan, Dav. Ayo mau ikut nggak? Tapi musiknya lebih ke apa ya? Gue ada sih tapi malu gue mau ngasih ininya. Gue lagi belajar beat kan, baru kayak 2 minggu, kayak gue ngedalemin bener gitu. Tapi apa ya, susah anjir, masih kayak burik gitu. Dav, ya red beat gue, Dav, red beat gue. Lu masih nonton gak sih? Oh, ini Dav, red beat gue, Dav. Bentar, masalahnya kalau di pakai OBS agak jelek kalau pakai OBS. Anunya kualitasnya nggak apa-apa ya, udahlah nggak apa-apa, bodo amat anjing.
Just me.
Tuh kan nge-lag, bentar. Nih tuh gue punya Valhalla lagi, keren nggak?
Just me and the open road.
Nge-lag anjing, PC gue meledak anjir. CPU gue penuh, udah gue takut. Tuh kan bener panas anjir. Iya kalau sambil nge-live panas, makanya gue jarang. Padahal gue pengen banget kayak nge-live bikin lagu gitu kan, biar gak apa-apa, biar keren aja. Tapi kagak bisa anjir, nge-lag parah cu. Gue ada coba bikin jerk juga anjir, tapi gue minta saran tapi katanya jelek. Ya udah gue berhenti bikin jerk, udah mau mati juga genrenya, bodo amat. Gimana Dav? Bagus, oke, thank you. Gue mau nyoba ini lagi kan, ngisi vokal, cuman ntar dah lihat, gue belajar beat dulu kali ya. Kayak gitu dah. Anjing ya, bucin sama Blood. Bentar. Ya Allah, kenapa begini dah? Bodo amat. Ya gitu ada. Ayo, lu mau join lagi nggak? Seru anjir ternyata, kayak bikin lagu tuh. Kalau udah ngerti ya, waktu dulu gue nggak pernah nyoba bikin beat karena susah anjir, gue kira. Ternyata ya lumayan sih. Iya, cocok sih ya JJ. Terus gue kayak, lu tahu ini nggak, Two Holies? Lu tahu Two Holies nggak? Gue juga kayak suka sih sama dia, pengen bikin lagu kayak dia, kayak IDM gitu, cuman lebih. Lah kenapa anjir, bikin aja anjing. Bikin aja cu. Ayo lah bikin bareng, collab kita. Udah Dav, gue mau belajar dulu. Gue belajar juga pakai SoundCloud, soalnya di SoundCloud banyak audio bajakan gitu kan. Ya lu cari aja namanya Two Holies. itu kayak Blade terus Cemetery tapi EDM gitu ya, mix gitulah, nggak tahu. Kayak medieval aesthetic gitu loh. Udah tau gak sih medieval aesthetic yang Hildan lagi ini loh, Project Hildan kalau lu tahu, yang maskotnya harimau gitu, sihir gitu estetiknya gue suka sih, lumayan. Eh, Kayak apa ya, ancient pakainya tuh apa ya, unik gitu loh. Dia trap EDM, cuman pakainya tuh instrumennya tuh kayak bernuansa jadul, kayak zaman Romawi gitu. Lumayan seru untuk dibuat. Iya itulah pokoknya. Ayo Dav, bikin anu lagi, bikin lagu lagi. Kalau lu mau ntar gue kasih FL Studio 21. Soalnya FL Studio 21 tuh gimana ya? Gak tau anjir, banyak banget fitur-fitur yang mempermudah beatmaker gitu loh. Terus juga seru buat eksperimennya daripada software-software yang lain. Oke, thank you udah mampir. Ayo bikin lagu, cuk. Ntar gua tagih yo. Apaan, gua nggak bisa lihat anjir nih. Ntar kena virus kayak apa? Maksudnya gimana anjing? Udahlah, kontolodon lu, kagak mau bikin lagu. Lu kalau mau ntar gue kasih apa anunya, drum kit apa segala macem. Gua lengkap, underground komplit. Gua underground master sekarang, coy. Mau masuk Xana apaan anjir? Xana apaan, gue nggak pernah denger Xana. Apa anjir Dian Xana? Siapa anjir Xana Travel? Xana apaan, Dav? Gua mau apa gue mau ini apa, kesana kemana? Gue mau nyoba inilah, nyoba buat dapetin beasiswa keluar gitu kan. Gue pernah cerita nggak sih, gue tuh udah dari SMA anjir belajar IELTS, cuman kayak nggak pernah serius, baru sekarang. Kayak kalau lo lihat di stream gue itu kayak baru sebulanan gue bener-bener belajar IELTS. Iya, gue mau apply beasiswa. Soalnya kebanyakan beasiswa kan yang terutama yang di daerah Uni Eropa gitu, Inggris, kecuali Amerika ya, pada kayak require IELTS gitu untuk bisa apply-nya. Dan juga nanti chance untuk bisa keterimanya lebih besar sih gitu. Tapi nggak tahu lah, wish me luck lah, cause it's kinda hard anjir. Jadi ya udah Dav, lu kalau gue mau lanjut dulu ya. Honeydew. For other uses, see honeydew is one of the two main cultivar type. What is this? Variety. Kayaknya ini beda variety dah. Tapi emang ini yang sering gue makan sih. Kan ada tuh yang melon yang warnanya oranye anjir. Gak enak cu, udah gue beli anjir. Enakan yang hijau dah. So we got lu udah keluar belum? Kalau udah keluar gue mau lanjut nih. Itu kalau mau apply beasiswa kan butuh tes TOEFL gitu. Nggak semua sih. Nggak setauku anjing belibet banget ya. Setahu gue sih TOEFL tuh apa ya? Kayak dulu sebelum ada ielts, nggak tahu juga, kayaknya dulu tuh lebih seringnya TOEFL, soalnya ada tante gue kan, dia apply beasiswa ke Italia dan ternyata keterima. Dia nggak punya IELTS, dia cuma punya TOEFL sama dokumen yang lainnya lah, nilai S1, IPK dan lain-lain kayak gitu, yang nentuin lolos apa enggaknya juga. Terus yang sekarang ini yang kalau gue lihat sih IELTS tuh lebih lebih bisa diterima gitu, chance-nya lebih bisa diterima daripada TOEFL. Soalnya TOEFL tuh basicnya, lu pernah kan ujian TOEFL, pasti lebih ke kayak structure gitu kan, lebih kayak penempatan subjek, objek dan lain-lain kayak gitu kan. Tapi kalau di IELTS ini kayak beda gitu. Di IELTS tuh lebih ke gimana kita tuh nggunain bahasa Inggris di lingkup akademik. Jadi yang kita latih itu bukan pengetahuan terkait bahasa Inggrisnya, tapi tentang komunikasi kita gitu. Misalnya di reading, gimana kita bisa ngambil kesimpulan yang baik dari reading tersebut gitu. Terus nanti di speaking, kita gimana cara kita ngomong gitu, ngedeliver idea supaya lawan bicara kita itu bisa ngerti, gitu sih kurang lebih. Dan menurut gue juga lebih gampang IELTS, soalnya di IELTS tuh kita diusahain untuk bisa menggunakan bahasa Inggris itu sesimpel mungkin dan sejelas mungkin gitu. Jadi kita nggak didorong untuk kayak selalu pakai jargon-jargon yang advance gitu, bahasa Inggris yang advance yang. Jadi kita nggak disuruh kayak gitu, dan tujuannya ya supaya kita punya skill untuk komunikasi nanti di lingkup akademik gitu sih. Nanti ada writing juga di IELTS. Nah itu kita harus punya basic buat bisa nulis secara mandiri. Kebanyakan kan sekarang ya lebih lebih ngedepanin itu karya orisinil gitu. Gue ngomong beginian kayak paling tahu, tapi ya menurut gue sih gitu. Tapi nggak tahu sih kalau gue salah gitu. Udah buruan dah, lu mau nanya lagi, gue mau lanjut. Oh iya, Discord lu masih ini gak sih, masih aktif nggak? Gue lumayan aktif di Discord. Barangkali mau sharing-sharing terkait musik. Soalnya gue udah pede banget nih sekarang, gue udah master nih bos. Udah Kanye West udah gue bantai. Kanye West mah udah nggak ada apa-apanya. Underground gue rajanya nih. Okay. So anjir, kepencet. Kayaknya gue udah pergi. Oke deh. True facts not given. Do the following statements agree with the information given in the tags? In boxes 6 to 9 on your answer sheet, right? True, false, not given. Archaeologists realized. Where is it? I'm kind of tired of reading, so I'm going to change into another subject. Speaking, I've never learned by speaking in this book. Speaking is actually pretty easy. Just need to practice and that's all. So I think I'm going to learn by writing right now, guys. I don't know. I'm tired of reading because it needs a lot of effort. Like my brain, I think my brain said that it was too effortful, so I just writing. Let's get started. So we got 30 minutes. I think, yeah, 30 minutes for now. Okay. Grammatical accuracy. We're learning about grammatical accuracy, describing numbers and figures accurately. Another criterion the examiner will use to assess Another criterion the examiner will use to assess your writing is grammatical range and accuracy. After your introductory sentence and your overview sentence, you need to select relevant data to report on. To do this, you need to be able to accurately describe numbers and figures. Read this extract from a description of bar chart in 2.1 and underline information. The chart shows that the maximum net worth of all UK households reached a little over 7,000 billion in 6 of the 10 years represented in the chart. UK households were worth approximately 5% to 10% more than the UK total. Which information is written as numerals 1, 2, 3, etc. Which information is written in words? Okay, we got 7,000, and then 5, 10, 2000, 2004, 2002, and 2004. Which information is written in words? 7,000 billion, 6, 10, third. Replace the relevant numerals in the following sentences with the correct word from the box. 3.5 billion, a quarter. A quarter? Half, a third, $1 million. A half of the people who attended in 1961 had never attended a concert before. 3.5 billion. Half. Okay, half of the people who attended in 1961 had never attended a concert before. They reduced the budget by $1 million 40 years later. 60% of students 60% of students report report using the library in the term time only, and a quarter of those use the library. 60% report using the library in term time only. One, 25, 25, 75. 6, 65, 4, 1.5, a quarter in term time only, and a quarter of those use the library at night. The population rose by 3.5 billion in the next 15 years. Over 15 million planes landed at the airport in the last 7 months. This is an increase of a third. Okay, third, we got a third, a quarter, a half, a fifth. A common problem for candidates is deciding whether or not a noun, whether a common problem for candidates is in deciding whether or not a noun or a number whether or not a noun or a number should have whether or not a noun or a number should have final s. So put the correct form in the words in brackets. Whether there were approximately 300,000 cars. Thousand cars on the road. In 1970, current figures show that this has now risen to over 12 millions. To over 12 million. A common problem for candidates is in deciding whether or not a noun or a number should have a final s. Current figures show that this has now risen to over 12 million. $12 million. Million of people travel by plane. I think that's thousand of cars. 1,000 cars. 12 million. 1,000. 2,000. Okay, 12 million. Million of people travel by plane every year. According to the chart, 400 beds were manufactured in the factory last month. Approximately 40% of all students. Okay, it's kind of tricky actually. It's pretty basic, but it's kind of tricky. You most likely could like sleep off. You don't put, or you put an a final s in incorrect way. Approximately 40% of all students admitted to working through the night before the exams. What? Admitted to working through the night. Working to get money, or working like studying. Approximately 40% of all students admitted to working through the night before exams. Okay, I've finished that task, so we're gonna check the answer, the correct answer. Writing skills. Writing skills 2, academic writing task 1, comparing and contrasting graphs and table. Right. Writing. Okay. 3.3. 1,000 cars. Million. Okay. Wait. Where is it millions? Million of people. 100 beds and students. I got one wrong. Fuck this. Millions. Million of people. Why is it millions of people? Which one is correct? Million of people or millions of people? Which one is correct? And give me the reason of that.
The correct phrase is
There is
millions of people. Let me explain why.
Why one?
Million without an
why not
S is used when we
biggest
refer to a
is
specific number.
Why one?
For example,
Why
New
one
Zealand has a
is correct?
population of over
The
4
correct
million
phrase
people.
is millions of
Correct.
people.
Millions with an S
it
is used to
says, like-
express an approximate figure or an indefinite number greater than 1 million. It does not refer to a precise
When we
amount.
refer to
For
to
example,
specific number,
He
for
won
example,
millions of dollars in
New
the
Zealand
lottery.
has a population
Unspecified amount, but in the
of over
millions.
4 million.
When we talk about an exact number, such
Specific
as
number.
1,008,000 or 264, we do not add an
Okay,
S
12
at the end of 100,000 or
Current
million.
figures
Millions is
show
often followed by
that
of an
this
accountable
has
noun.
no rise
For
in
instance, hundreds of mosquito bites, exaggeration,
to
giving
over
the
12
impression of
million.
very many. Remember, when discussing an exact quantity, avoid adding an S to the end of these numbers.
millions with
However,
an
when
S
expressing an
is
approximate
expressed
figure,
as an
use millions with an
approximate
S
figure
and
or
follow
an
it with of and a
indefinite
noun.
number. What the fuck is
For
that?
more information, you can
1
refer to this
million,
source.
Number greater than 1 million, indefinite number. It doesn't refer to a precise amount. For example, he won millions of dollars in the lottery. Oh, I see, millions of dollars. So it's because approximate it's because it's expressed an approximate, so we should put put an S for a million, because we can identify that the number is more or less than a million. So we just make an assumption, I think. Millions of dollars. Okay, unspecified amount. So millions of people travel by plane every year. Okay. Another common mistake that candidates make when describing numbers is missing out the preposition or using the wrong one. Another common mistake that candidates makes when describing a number is missing out the preposition or using the wrong one. Okay, enough too far from. Choose the correct position. Oh, it's pretty basic, but yeah, it's waking me up how this is why the candidates should pay attention more to this little things. Choose the correct preposition from the box to complete the sentences below. Choose the correct preposition. Okay, you may use some prepositions more than once. The increase of car was accompanied company. I forget that word. The meaning of that. Company, exactly. To go with someone or to be provided or exist. Wait, the increase of car use was accompanied by a decline in the use to show someone how to go with someone or to be provided or exist the same thing as something. To go with someone or to be provided the same thing as something. Accompany someone to something. Would you like me to accompany you to your room? Okay, got it. But the use of this word is very different. It's context. The increase of car use was accompanied by a decline. Okay, off. By a decline in the use of public transport. The table shows the number of students enrolled at the school between 1960 and 1990. Approximately 70% of women have experienced this, as compared to only 30% off again. What? The figures from train and bicycle use. The figures for train and bicycle use reveal a steady drop in these types of transport. From train and bicycle use. From the figures had increased for 35%. From to over 60%. I'm very confident that I got A's in this part. 3.4. It is kind of easy. Still challenging though. What? 1 in? The increase in car, not off. Why? That's odd. Fucking hell. The increase in car. Why? Why in? The increase in car use. Of car use. Okay. The table shows the number of. Okay, that's right. Number 3 of. Okay, that's right. Number 4 is for, not from. The figures for train and bicycle use reveal a steady drop in this. Fucking hell. 4 from 2 5. The figures had increased from 35. The figures had increased from 35% to over 60%. Okay. The increase in car use was accompanied by decline in the use of public transport. Why is it? Why does this sentence use in as a preposition instead of rather than of? The increase in car use. When you're practicing this type of writing, say your answer allowed to help you decide whether your language is too repetitive. What do you mean by that? When you're practicing this type of writing, say your answer aloud to help you decide whether your language is too repetitive. Do your sentences sound very similar? Think about the sentence structures you have used as well as the vocabulary. I don't understand what do you mean by too repetitive, by too repetitive, by too repetitive. Say your answer aloud to help you decide whether your language is too repetitive. Do your sentences sound very similar? Think about the sentence structures you have used as well as the vocabulary, the coherence, how easy your writing is to understand. That's my main goal actually, the coherence and the cohesion. How do I pronounce that shit? How do I pronounce that shit?
Cohesion.
What?
Cohesion.
Cohesion?
Cohesion.
Okay, cohesion. So the coherence is how easy your writing is to understand. How easy your writing is to understand. The cohesion, or
Cohesion.
oh,
Cohesion.
Cohesion. How the ideas in your answer are connected together. How the ideas, okay, cohesion. The connective fitness, the connection, the connectness. How the ideas in your answer are connected together. Coherence, how easy your writing is to understand. Of your answer are also assessed. How do I pronounce that shit? Oh yeah,
Assessed.
Assessed. Okay. If you answer are also assessed in writing task 1, you need to take the time to organize your ideas. Paragraph, you can practice this in unit 3, 4, and 6. Got it. Finally, unit 3, academic writing task 1, describing diagrams. Fucking diagrams. I hate diagrams. Actually, no. In this unit, you will practice understanding diagram, describing a process. Okay, that's interesting. Improving coherence and cohesion. Understanding lexical resource. What the fuck was that? Being accurate. That's kind of cool. What the fuck is lexical resource? What is lexical resource? Explain me like I am a fucking child.
Sure, let's break it down like we're chatting with a curious kiddo.
No, I know. Lexical resource sounds fancy, but it's just grown up way of saying words. Sounds fancy, but it's just a grown up way of saying words. You know, those little things we used to talk, read, and write. What the hell is that? Imagine you have a magical bag. Magical bag again? Like, I was asking about morphology. You use the same analogy over and over. I'm fucking tired of that. Okay, imagine you have a magical bag filled with all the words in your language. We call this bag Lexis. It's like a treasure chest of vocabulary. So when we talk about lexical resource, basically talking about how well you use those words. Okay, here's a scoop. Vocabulary, that's the first thing we learn when we start language before we dive into grammar, spelling, and all the other stuff. We start with words. IELTS connection. Now IELTS That's a special test of language skills. Okay, cares a lot about how you use your words in both writing and speaking. They check something called lexical resource. Fancy term, right? This is very fancy, yeah. But it's just a way to see if you're using words effectively. Okay. Common misconception. Here's where it gets interesting. Some folks think you need to sprinkle your sentences with super duper. Oh, super duper is like a valid word in English. I thought it was like from Indonesia, you know, like super duper. Just like, you know, people making the word to be more like fun to super duper. I thought it was from Indonesia, so it's actually from English. So with super duper complicated words to score well, nope, that's a big no-no. Using fancy words just for the sake of it won't make you not as superstars. How do you know that I learned IELTS? That's creepy. The real deal lexical resource. I think lexical resource is pretty close with I mean the cohesion between lexical resource and IELTS is pretty close. So yeah, it isn't about showing off your 8,000 word vocabulary, even though that's impressive. It's about putting together in sentences that make you okay, I understand. So using the word effectively, okay, cohesion and cohesive and cohesion, right. Oh no, coherence and cohesion, that's a lexical resource. How you use a word effectively. IELTS connection, common misconception. So basically talking about how well you use those words. Okay, being accurate. So understanding a diagram. Another form of visual information is a diagram. Again, another form of visual information is a diagram. Again, you need to spend a little time studying and understanding the diagram before you begin to write. Remember, you need to include all of the most relevant information. Noted. Look at the diagram below for 1 minute. How to make recycled paper from old newspaper. Test tip. Try drawing your own diagram of an everyday machine in your home. Washing machine. Divide the process up into different stages and describe it. That's a lot of work. How to make recycled paper from old newspaper. First, what is the word that express that you are ripping up the paper into small pieces? Wait.
When you tear paper into small...
Huh? What's wrong? What's wrong? I already live for like 1 hour. I don't care. When you tear papers, rip. What? My mistake? Can give a response right now? Let's try a different topic. Hell no. Come on. Okay, rip it up. Rip up. Rip something up. Shredding. Interchangeably. What is interchangeably? It's kind of cool word. Interchangeably. Interchange. An exchange, especially of ideas, information between different people or groups in their meeting. Interchangeably. Okay, an exchange especially okay, interchangeably, in a way that can be exchanged without making any difference. Okay, without being noticed. Interchangeably. Another term that can be used interchangeably with rip up is shredding. Shredding, which is specifically refers to turning something into small pieces. Okay, shredding. I prefer that word than ripping off because I already know that. Shredding. Okay, shred first. Shredding. Okay, so first you should shredding the newspapers you have, and then first you have to shredding the newspaper. First you have to rip newspaper. You have to you have to rip the paper off. Rip up. You have to rip up the paper and then put it into bowl, and then pour it with 200 millimeter milli double L and try, and you get millimeter 250 millimeter water, and wait for 1 hour. Then electric mixer, and then you mix the after 1 hour you mix the after 1 hour you mix the what's that, porridge. Okay, porridge. You mix the pepper. You can use electric mixer for about 45 seconds until it change to a porridge. After that, you have to pour that porridge of pepper into a tray, and then you pour it some water again for like 100 millimeter, millimeter. Then you have to what's that? Flatten. Okay, flatten. You have to flatten the mixture, and then put the mash on top of the mixture of the porridge of the pepper, or the porridge of the pepper, and then you drain that. Pick up the mash, you drain that until the water drain out. After that, okay, drain game. What's that? Rolling pin. After that, you put the mixture into the newspaper. After that, put put another newspaper on top of the mixture and then roll it up. After roll it up, you have to wait until 24 hours. After 24 hours, you probably get the homemade paper, recycled paper from old newspapers. Okay, it's pretty good, pretty good. I learned about flatten. First, I learned about shredding. I'm so smart. Fucking hell. Shredding, and then we got porridge or mixture. We got tray is like tray loyang platform of what? Oh yeah, it's a fucking tray. A tray is a shallow, interesting word. I heard of that, but never know. Shallow. What?
Shallow.
A little depth. Okay, a shallow platform designed for the carrying. It's kind of odd structure. It used carrying. I think carrying is like more like oh no, not carrying. It can design for the carrying of items. Carrying of items. For the carrying of items. It can be fashioned from numerous many numerous. We have discovered these plans on numerous occasion. Okay. Occasion and particular, especially when something happens or particular time. Special or formal even. Special, particular time. Special time. Mixture, tray, we got tray. We got flatten. I wonder about the synonym of flatten. UK.
Flatten.
To become level or cause something to become level. What the fuck is that? To stop rising, falling, or changing so quickly, or to make the rate of change slower. What? Become level? After too short climb, the road flattens. The landscape was flattening out as the canal flattened out the platforms. He was mainly flattened by single. To become level and thinner, or to become level and thinner, or to cause. What does level mean in here? The height of something. To become level. The amount of number of something. To become level and thinner, or to cause something to become level and thinner. The height to begin. Okay, thinner, height, thinner, flatten. We got flatten. I don't know if this word is appropriate for this kind of explanation, but I don't give a shit. We got mesh. It's a tool to drain something. It's a material like a net with spaces in it from white plastic or thread. Drain game. If you drain something, you remove the liquid. To make someone very tired. To reduce or cause something to reduce. Okay, drain the water with mesh. Drain the water with mesh. Oh, sorry. You have to put the mesh below the mixture, and then you angkat. What the fuck is fucking angkat? Something I just forgot. I always forget, but lift. Lift. You have to lift the mixture, drain off. Drain off. Is that correct? Is that correct? Drain something off. Drain something away. If energy caloric drains away, it disappears completely. Oh yeah. If some drains it away, completely removes it. Drain the water away. After that, drain water. Drain the water away. And then you roll it up with rolling pin. Rolling pin. It's not rolling pin. I thought it was rolling pin. Rolling pin.
Rolling pin.
Rolling pin. Rolling pin. Rolling pin. And then wait until 24 hours. So what's up, Copilot? So I need your help to give me a feedback about my explanation, whether it's cohesive and coherence, you know, because I'm practicing IELTS writing right now. So I'm going to try to explain about how to make recycled paper from old newspapers. So your job is to give me a feedback whether my explanation is effective or not. So first, you have to shredding the paper and then put it into a bowl. After that, you have to pour 250 millimeter of water into that bowl. After that, you have to wait for one. You're not listening? Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're not listening. You're not listening, bro. Okay. Oh shit. And then put it out into the. Okay. Put it into a bowl. After that, you have to pour some water for about 250 millimeter. Not millimeter, millimeter. After that, you have to pour it some water for about millimeter. After that, you have to wait until 1 hour. So the paper has become a mixture of porridge. You should mix it with electric mixer for about 45 seconds. After already mixed, you have to pour that mixture into a tray and pour it up again with 100 millimeter of water. After that, you have to flatten the mixture, and then you should put a mesh below the mixture. After that, you drain the water away. After you got a dry result of mixture, you put the mixture to on top of the newspaper and then cover it with a newspaper, and then you roll it up with a rolling pin. After that, you should wait for about 24 hours. Then you got your recycled paper from old newspaper. So what do you think about it? And that's a lot of
Your explanation on how to make recycled paper from old newspapers is quite clear and informative.
okay.
Let's break it down. Cohesiveness. You've
Right.
organized the steps in a logical order, which makes it
Right.
easy to follow.
Thank
Each
you.
step flows naturally into the next, creating
Really?
a cohesive sequence.
Cohesive.
Coherence.
Okay.
Your explanation is coherent overall, but there are a few areas where clarity could be improved.
Okay.
Let's go through the steps one by one. Step 1, shredding the paper.
All right.
Good start. You've
All right,
mentioned
thank
the
you.
first action clearly.
Mhm.
Step 2, soaking the shredded paper.
Soaking.
You mentioned putting the shredded paper into a bowl, which is clear. However, the phrase pour it some water for about millimeter could be clearer. Consider
Okay.
saying add a small amount of water or cover the paper with water. Also, specify the water temperature, room temperature, or warm for better clarity.
All right.
Step 3, waiting for an hour.
Mhm.
Clear and straightforward. Step 4, mixing
Thank
with an
you.
electric mixer. You've covered this step well. Consider specifying the consistency you're aiming for, like a thick paste.
Okay.
Step 5, pouring the mixture into a tray. Good. But clarify whether the tray should be lined with anything, like plastic or
no,
parchment
you don't
paper.
have to line
Step
up
6, adding more water.
All right.
Specify why you're adding more water to dilute the mixture. Mention
Right.
that this step helps achieve the desired thickness.
Okay.
Step 7, flattening the mixture. Clear and concise.
Thank you.
Step 8, placing a mesh below the mixture. Great. This step ensures even drying. Step 9, draining the water. Specify how you'll drain the water using the mesh or another method.
Oh, using the mesh.
Step 10, drying the mixture. You've explained this step well. Step 11, layering with newspaper and rolling. Good.
Layering.
But clarify why we're layering with newspaper to absorb excess moisture. Specify the purpose of rolling to compress the mixture. Step
Okay,
12,
compress the
waiting for
mixture.
24 hours. Clear and essential for drying.
All right.
Overall suggestions. Consider adding a brief introduction at the beginning to set the context, e.g., recycling paper is a great way to reduce waste. Here's how you can make recycled paper from old newspapers. Use transition words like next, then, after that to
Next, then,
enhance
after.
coherence between steps.
Next step.
Proofread for minor grammar and clarity improvements. Remember, practice makes perfect. Keep refining
Thank you
your
so much.
explanations,
This is
and you'll
so
do great on your IELTS writing.
Copilot, this is very helpful. You're the best AI ever exist. Thank you so much for your feedback. I would truly love to try to give you a feedback again. So I think I'm going to use for my IELTS learning. IELTS learning. I'm sorry for not lots learning. I'm sorry for that. Damn.
Thank you so much for your kind words. I'm thrilled to hear that my feedback was helpful. Now, let's dive into your learning journey. Here's a quick overview of the acronyms you mentioned.
What?
IoT's Internet of Things. Imagine everyday
No, I'm
objects like your fridge, car,
I'm not trying to fuck are you talking. I just admiring you. Why you're acting like this now? So cohesiveness is about like cohesion. How the ideas in your answer are connected together. How easy your writing is to understand. Cohesion. How the ideas are connected together. Okay, you've organized the steps in a logical order, which makes it easy to follow. Each step flows naturally into the text, creating a cohesive sequence. Connected together. Coherence. Your explanation is coherent overall. easier. Your explanation is correct overall, but there are a few areas where clarity could be improved. Let's go through the steps one by one. Let's go through the steps one by one. Shredding the pepper, good start. You've mentioned the first action clearly. Soaking the shredded pepper. I was talking with, not soaking actually, it was like, so first you shredding pepper and put it into a bowl, after that pour it some water. I think, yeah, soaking or drenching is more appropriate. I mean more I don't know, more, and then pour some water. Soaking the shredded pepper is basically make the shredded pepper wet. Shredding the pepper, shredded, and soaking the shredded pepper. Paper or pepper? Paper, yeah, paper. You mentioned putting the shredded pepper into a bowl which is clear. However, the fresh poured some water for about millimeter could be clear. Consider saying add a small amount of water. Okay, add a small amount of water, or cover the pepper with water. Cover the pepper with water. That's very that's appropriate. That fits. Cover the pepper with water. Add a small amount of water. Also specify the water temperature. I don't think there. Specify the water temperature, room temperature or warm for better clarity. Waiting for an hour. Clear and straightforward. Wow. Mixing with an electric mixer. You've covered this step well. Consider specifying the consistency you're aiming for, like a thick paste. Bring the mixture into a tray. Yeah, I was saying for like 45 seconds. Here, electric mixer for about 45 seconds. Oh, it's not explained well actually. The microphone feature is not really that good to convert my voice into a text. Flattening the mixture, clear and concise. Placing a mesh below the mixture. Great. This step ensures even drying. What is this? Sometimes I feel very smart, sometimes I feel really dumb. This step ensures.
This step ensures even drying.
Ensures even drying. Ensures even drying. What even mean in this sentence? Use to show that something is surprising, unusual, and unexpected. I don't even know. Used to say that if something is the case or not, the result is the same. Even if you, despite something, I've thought about it so much, but even now, I can believe it like hours. Even so, I went to the concert. Mr. MC. the next 36 hours will be even colder. Where exactly? I don't find this kind of this step ensures even drying. Ensures even drying instead. Ensures. Okay, draining the water. Even drying. Fuck it. I have streamed for like 130. I actually haven't learned much for the unit 3. Very exciting. That's the kind of method I like. I need the feedback. I have a plan that I want to buy a course, IELTS course from IELTS Advantage, because I don't know it. I've watched this IELTS Advantage on YouTube. Very convincing. No, I mean the method of learning is very interesting. I think it's very fit to me, because the methods mostly the methods are encourage you the methods encourage you to use your to use fully your rational, instead of like it's very something very conventional, like memorizing. It's not very effective to me. I don't like memorizing, and I want everything to be like prepared, but it's prepared, planned, but you still have to improve. You still have to be spontaneous. And that's the way I like the skill, to be spontaneous, but you don't like spontaneous and then have a bad result. No, you learn to be spontaneous, then you have a good result. That's the way I like from this IELTS Advantage. For VIP course, it's about like $100, I think. Yeah, 200. For only writing is for writing only is for 150. 149. 100. It's 200 basically. We got 3 months access, complete writing, speaking, listening, reading, and mindset courses. Complete writing, speaking, listening, reading, mindset courses. Then ESA Bank. 24/7 help and support, unlimited writing practice. Like I think I need a coach, I need someone that can give me a feedback. Help and support, 3 months. 24/7 help and support. I want to ask more, like to this, to Advantage, like the who's the coach, like from what I see, as I see, from what I see on YouTube, it's always one guy, I don't know his name, but it's always this guy who explains all of the method of IELTS. I'm not sure that this guy will help 24/7. I think there is they have a coach, they have employee to employee that work with him. or I have to wait. You do not have to wait. As soon as you pay, you will be mailed your login details and you can process everything instantly. Can I watch the course on my smartphone and tablet? Yes, of course. Do I need software? No, I need this computer, smartphone, tablet, and an internet connection. Effective? Yes and no. We have more successful students than any other course in the world. So yes, it is extremely effective. However, it only works if you do. If you do the work and listen to us, you will get the score you need. If you do not do any work, you won't. How long will the course take to complete? The average time students take is between 4 and 6 weeks to complete the course. The price is in dollars. Can I apply my local? Yes, no problem. My payment processor. The machine that processes will automatically convert USD to your currency. I don't have a debit or credit card. What can I do? Please ask information everything. You can apply for a card from your local bank. Chris. I have a question. How can I express it? I feel really dumb right now. Do I have like coaching? It is it a course? Is it a course that like a coaching, mentoring, something like that? On the writing practice, what all bonus courses might be? Reading, complete writing, speaking, listening, critical thinking course, benign ICT, for my success, 24 help and support. All bonus courses, what the hell is that? Better buy this one. 200. Let's see the opinion from Reddit. Record is good. Change my view. Neither IELTS list or IELTS advantage is good. What is this? Neither IELTS list or IELTS advantage is good enough. Still where it's good. It's not a website job to raise your score. Both sites have a ton of great tips. It's putting them into use properly that poses a challenge for most candidates. We're the best website for if they are not to raise students' cohorts.
Cohorts.
Cohorts. Group of people with a shared characteristic is rare. There are really too many cohorts of IELTS candidates, those who have near fluent language or better, as a result of years of either effective education or immersion from living or immersion of living. Substantially. A great significant extent. Okay, just improve their exam technique for the students. Sites like I take them from those who are still learning English and who are not capable of practicing the necessary English under any conditions. For the student, it would be quite unusual for those. 20 hours a week. 20 week is true. Regional English skill missing group free score. Medical books. Like this. Corn firstly. Okay, I think that's all for now for learning about IELTS. Very exciting. Almost 2 hours. Damn. I think I don't need this anymore. Goodbye everyone. Have a nice day. I'm going to sleep.